if someone was to reflect on their life, what they may find is that they don't allow other people to get too close to them. And so this can mean that most of their friends can be more like associates, and they won't really express who they are when they are around them. So their needs and feelings could generally be hidden, and they may prefer to spend a lot of time by themselves. And if they were to look back on their life, what they may find is that there has been at least one person who has had a negative effect on them. And they could then believe that it is due to what happened in this relationship, or perhaps a number of relationships, that has caused them to be distant and to feel the need to keep their distance from others and to do what they can to not allow other people to get too close to them, to not allow other people to know who they really are. And although this may be the case that they prefer to keep their distance because they have been harmed throughout their adult life, there could be more to it. And so if they were able to remember what took place during their early years, they may find that this was a stage of their life when they were often mistreated. And so the people who were supposed to love, care, and protect them may have ended up mistreating them on a regular basis. And they may have often been physically harmed and verbally abused and perhaps neglected. And so this would have been a stage of their life, and they came to associate human contact as a threat to their very survival. And so many years will have passed since that stage of their life, but they will continue to believe deep down that if they allow another person to get close to them, they will be harmed. And of course, through having this belief, they will end up unconsciously co-creating situations where this does take place. And if they have been with someone who has harmed them, then this can be seen as a sign of that. And so this stage of their life will be over, and it will be safe for them to let people in, the right people in. Because now that they are an adult, if someone does harm them, or if someone does treat them in the wrong way, they can stand their ground and assert themselves. And if someone is not healthy, they can walk away. They can cut their ties with this person. Because, of course, as a child, they were unable to defend themselves or to leave home. They simply had to tolerate what was going on and perhaps to isolate themselves. This would have been the only way for them to protect themselves. And so, to use an analogy, it will be as though they are a castle that has built many, many walls around themselves in order to stay safe and to keep the intruders at bay. But now this era will be over. So there will be no more battles, no more wars, because this stage will be over. But although this is the case, the castle will still be expecting and be ready to be attacked, for other people to try to breach the walls and to get inside. And so although this stage of your life will be over, deep down you won't realize this. You will still believe that the only way for you to stay safe is to just about keep everyone at bay, to keep your distance, and this is how you will survive. But of course, although this did protect you as a child, now it is causing you to isolate yourself, to be lonely and alone, and to miss out on the human contact that you need in order to thrive. Because there are people out there who will not walk over you, and even if they do harm you, they won't do it on purpose. But in order for you to open up and to embrace healthy human contact, it will be necessary for you to question what you believe and to work through emotional wounds and trauma so that you can gradually open up and no longer miss out on healthy human contact. So if you can relate to this, please reach out for the assistance that you need and don't suffer in silence. If you would like to find out more about the services that I offer, please go to www.oliverjrcooper.co.uk or email me at info@oliverjrcooper.co.uk, and I'm looking forward to assisting you on your journey.